Love beef enchiladas, but hate the process of rolling every single one? Same. So right now, I'm gonna show you how to make beef enchiladas with all of the flavor, but not all of the work. Layering toasted corn tortillas with seasoned ground beef, lots of melted cheese, and my favorite canned enchilada sauce makes a super quick and delicious weeknight meal that your family's gonna love. The first step is to preheat our oven to 375 degrees. While the oven preheats, we can make our taco meat. So I'm gonna set a large, heavy enameled cast iron skillet over medium-high heat. I'm gonna add a little oil and then some ground beef. You can use whatever kind you want, but grab that meat masher. This is one of my favorite tools to take out my aggression and make really tender, good cooked ground beef. After the water has cooked off and the meat has started to caramelize, you can add your taco seasoning. Whatever you'd like to use is fine by me. And a little bit of water. Then we're gonna stir that really well, bring it up to a simmer, lower the heat, and cover it with a lid. While it cooks, we are going to prep our other ingredients. You'll need 3 to 4 cups of shredded cheese. I'm doing a combination of Monterey Jack and some cheddar cheese. The last ingredient to prep is our corn tortillas. And for a 9x9 baking dish, you'll need 12 corn tortillas to make our 3 layers. So I have a large skillet that I'm going to preheat to medium high. I'm going to add a little bit of avocado oil and I'm going to toast each tortilla on both sides. This helps build texture, it helps build flavor, it just adds another level to our enchilada casserole. After the tortillas have kind of blistered on both sides, you can remove it to a plate and set it aside. If you want to skip this step, you can. I don't mind doing it because I'm already saving a lot of time with less ingredients and not rolling my enchiladas, so no big deal. Now that our meat has had a chance to simmer for a little while and develop those flavors, we can get to layering. The last ingredient to show you is my favorite enchilada sauce. I love Hatch for the great flavor. It doesn't feel like a shortcut and it just tastes delicious. So we're gonna pour kind of a thick layer into the bottom of my 9x9 baking dish. Then I'm gonna take my toasted tortillas and I'm gonna coat them both sides in the baking dish before layering half of our seasoned ground beef. After you get your ground beef in there and you smooth it out into an even layer, you can add your cheese, and then we're gonna do our next layer of corn tortillas with sauce. Okay, so I have tortilla, meat, sauce, cheese in that first layer. We're gonna repeat the process again. So we have 3 layers of tortillas and 2 layers of filling our meat, cheese, and sauce. And I gotta tell you, one of the reasons why I am making this recipe this week to share with you is because it's one of those super busy weeks. Cooper has soccer championships this week, so 3 games plus practice. Jack and I still have Taekwondo this week. He has practice. I'm an instructor in my spare time, so we are busy. So there's just stuff going on every single night, and I need a good dinner that isn't super hard to make, but that is going to deliver on flavor because I'm still craving something good that's filling with plenty of protein. So here we are. After you get your last layer of tortillas sauced on both sides, go ahead and pour the rest of your enchilada sauce all over and make sure that you get it down the sides because that part can kind of dry out and we want to use all of our sauce. Then we're going to top it with an extra thick layer of Monterey Jack cheese, and I'm going to add some cheddar to the top to make sure I really nail home that cheesiness. So my oven is set to 375. This is gonna cook for 25 to 30 minutes until the cheese is totally melted and bubbly and delicious and awesome. After that timer goes off, check on your enchilada casserole, make sure that the sauce is bubbling, the cheese is melting, and then set it out over your stove so that it can cool for about 10 minutes before cutting because this is burn your mouth hot. We did it. We are going to make it through the week. This is going to help get us through these busy nights, fill us up. So we get to cut into it. Let me show you how I like to serve it and give a little taste test. Another reason I love to make this in this way is because it's picky eater approved. Meat, cheese, sauce, tortilla. I'm gonna serve mine today with some diced avocado and a little sour cream on top. You can obviously add bigger sides if you want, maybe a Mexican side salad, but this is good enough for now. This is exactly what we want. Beefy, meaty, cheesy, melty, so good. This fits the bill. This is a really good recipe if you're cooking for a group of people because you can make a huge batch of it like the morning in advance before people come over, and then you just pop it into the oven. So on the recipe card, when you go to fancyaproncooking.com, you can slide the portion. You can easily switch this from a 8x8 baking dish to a 9x13. You can make multiples. All you need is more of the same ingredients, and it's flexible enough that if you don't want to measure everything, you don't have to. You just need these 6 ingredients, and then you need to put it together. That's all you have to do. So if this was helpful, if you want to see more recipes that are gonna save you in a pinch, make sure you subscribe, come back and see me so we can do this some more. I love food. Hope you do too.